This is section 2.8 on one-to-one functions and their inverses. Okay, so we have 7 through 12 all and 13 to 71 odd. So we have to go up to problem 71. This is page 262. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Give that. Okay, a one-to-one function passes both the horizontal and vertical line tests. So number 8 generally looks something like this. It passes both the vertical and horizontal line test, so it's one-to-one. Number 10 is not one-to-one. If I draw a horizontal line right here, it touches at more than 1 point, so this is not one-to-one. Number 12 is one-to-one. These are all functions. They all pass the vertical line test. One-to-one functions also pass the horizontal line test. Okay, 13, f of x is negative 2x plus 4. It's a slope with negative 2. Y-intercept of 4, it's a line, so it's going to be one-to-one. 17, x squared minus 2x is a parabola. It's not one-to-one. It will not pass the horizontal line test. The idea being, for a function, one x can give you only one y value, but for a inverse, for a one-to-one function, any one y came from just one x also. T to the 6 minus 3 from 0 to 5 looks something like this. Plug in 0, you have negative 3. Plug in 5, you have some super big number. It is going to be one-to-one. Okay, f inverse of 3. You don't plug in 3 to x, you plug in 3 to y. Where's y? Y is the same as f of x. So 3 goes here. 3 equals 5 minus 2x. Add 2x, subtract 3. 2x equals 2, x equals 1. So f inverse of 3 equals 1. 29, you have to see the book for that. F inverse of 2 is 6. That means when y is 2, x is 6. Now, when you see f of 2 equals 6, that means when x is 2, y is 6. F inverse, f with a negative 1 there, means you go the other way around. That means when y is 2, x is 6. Problem 29. 29, if you see when y is 2, x is 6, which is way over here, it looks like. Okay. And then f inverse of 6 is 0, because when y is 6, x is 0. Y is 6, x is 0 over here. (35) f inverse of 1. So for 35, look at the table. F inverse of 1 means when y is 1, x is 6. So now this thing behind my pen is 6. And now you want f inverse of 6, meaning when y is 6, what's x? Evidently it's 2. And you can see that in the table. When y is 6, f of x means y, then x is 2. Okay, to show functions are inverses of each other, you have to show that f of g of x is equal to x, and g of f of x is also equal to x. So f of g of x is f of x minus 4 over 3. This gets plugged into here, so it's 3 times x minus 4 over 3 plus 4. 3's cancel out. X minus 4 plus 4 is equal to x. And g of f of x means g of 3x plus 4. That goes right here. 3x plus 4 minus 4 divided by 3. 4's cancel out. 3x divided by 3 is also x. Okay, 45. If this is f of x, this is g of x. Find f of g of x. That's f of 1 over x plus 1. This thing goes right here now. So 1 over x plus 1 minus 1. These cancel out. 1 over x is just x. And then g of f of x is g of 1 over x minus 1. That gets in place for the function g. 1 over x minus 1. That's x minus 1 plus 1. which again is x. Find the inverse of a function. Call this y, then you switch around x and y. Everywhere you see y, call it x. Everywhere you see x, call it y. Then you just resolve for y. So subtract 5, divide 3. So f inverse of x is x minus 5 over 3. 55, f of x is x over x plus 4. Call it y. Switch around x and y. X equals y over y plus 4. Cross multiply or multiply both sides by y plus 4. That's x, y plus 4x equals y. Put the y's together, subtract x, y. 4x equals y minus xy. Factor out the y. And divide by the factor. So f inverse of x is 4x over 1 minus x. 59, find the inverse of f of x is 2x plus 3 over 1 plus 5x. So call it y. Switch x and y. X equals 2y plus 3 over 1 minus 5y. Solve for y. Multiply both sides by 1 minus 5y. X minus 5xy equals 2y plus 3. Move this over here to get the y's on the right side. Subtract the 3. X minus 3 is 5xy plus 2y. Factor out the y and then divide by the factor. So y equals f inverse of x. X minus 3 over 5x plus 2. 65, here's f of x. Call it y. Switch x and y around. X equals 2 minus y cubed over 5. Multiply both sides by 5. Add y cubed, subtract 5x. Y cubed equals 2 minus 5x. Take the cube root of both sides. So y equals f inverse of x is a cube root of 2 minus 5x. F of x is square root of 5 plus 8x. Call it y. Switch around x and y. X equals radical 5 plus 8y. Square both sides, trying to isolate the y. Subtract 5, divide 8. So y equals f inverse of x, x squared minus 5 over 8. 71, f of x is 3x minus 6. I graph it by plugging in the intercepts. If x is 0, y is negative 6. If y is 0, x is 2. So here's the graph of f, 0, negative 6, 2, 0. To graph the inverse function, I can just switch around the x and y coordinates. So 0, negative 6 becomes negative 6, 0. 2, 0 becomes 0, 2. And there's a graph of f inverse. What is the equation of f inverse? So y equals 3x minus 6. Switch around x and y. Add 6 and divide by 3. So f inverse of x is x plus 6 over 3, or 1/3 x plus 2. And side note, it does look like the y-intercept is 2. If you check the rise over the run, that's run 6, rise 2. 2 divided by 6 is a slope of 1/3. Okay. All right, so that's section 2.8.